Let's imagine we have a website and we want to add a button on one of the web pages. But there are few conditions. We only want to show that button if the user is logged in, or change its color when it's clicked. Can plain HTML do all of this stuff by itself? No. So this is where basically Angular directives come in. Directives allow us to add behavior to HTML elements and even change the structure of the page. Hi minasan, my name is Ruchi Pundora, I am your teacher, and in this video you will be learning what directives are, why we need them, and what are the different types of directive available in Angular. So now let's learn its definition. What is a directive? A directive is a class that tells Angular how to change the appearance, behavior, or structure of an HTML element. A directive is a class that tells Angular how to modify the appearance, behavior, or structure of an HTML element. Just learning the definition is not enough. Let's do some examples. So right now on your screen you can see we have two examples written here. So now let's understand both one by one. So the first one you can see we have a P tag. Inside the P tag I have a text, "Hi, you are watching online class by Ruchi." But you can see we have one directive here, ngIf. What it will do, it will check the condition and decide whether we want to print this text or not. See, ngIf is equal to display text. Display text is coming from your TypeScript file. So currently its value is true. So now we know display text value is true. So it means the condition is true. That's why you are able to see this text on the UI. If I change it to false, if I change the value to false, right now you can see I have changed the value of display text to false. So now what will happen? If Angular sees this ngIf, it will check the condition. So it will see that ngIf is equal to false. It means it will skip this P tag. So as you can see, the text is gone from the UI. So with the help of ngIf, you can conditionally display text on your UI. If I change it back to true, the text will appear again on the screen. You can directly change the value from here as well. If I just write true here, you can see the text is back again on the UI. So what actually is happening? Angular sees there's a condition, ngIf. So it will check the condition first. So if the condition is true, it will display this text. If it's not, it won't. So this is how you can show or hide elements using directives. Next we have this P tag. Inside the P tag we have a text called subscribe. So inside the P tag we have ng style, which is a directive. With the help of this directive we can change the appearance. So right now the color of the text is blue. So you can see on the UI the text color is blue. I can change the color of the text depending upon what I want. So right now it's blue, I can change it to red. So let's do it red. So now you can see on the UI, now the text color is red. So just now what we did, we changed the appearance of an element. So these are a couple of examples for directives. So let's go back to our slide. So up to now we know what is a directive. We covered the definition, we covered the examples. Now we will learn about why do we need directives. See, I have written a couple of reasons why do we need directives. Let's go one by one. So the first point is show or hide elements. So we just did an example of this. But why do we need to show or hide elements? So let's say we have a website. If a user is logged in, I want to show hi and username. Let's say Ruchi. Hi Ruchi. But if a user is not logged in, I don't want to show this text. So this is one of the example where we need to show or hide elements. In a real life application, there will be bunch of scenarios. Next we have change the appearance of an element. So we did an example of this as well. So next in line we have add dynamic behavior to elements. Through directives, we can add behavior to elements. We can also create custom directives and apply to elements. And it can change its behavior depending upon the custom directive we made. And the last but not the least, we have repeat element is basically your for loop. You can write for loop through this directive ng4. This is basically your for loop in your template. So these are a few reasons why we need directives. Now we know why do we need directives. Now let's talk about the types of directives. So as you can see on the screen, we have three types of directives. First is component directives. Second is structural directives. Third is your attribute directives. So let's talk about first component directives. We have already been using component directive without realizing it. Every component we create in Angular is a component directive. It controls a part of the UI using its own template. So a component directive has its own template. It basically controls a section of the UI. So as you can see, when we create our component, it comes with its own UI. So this is what we are talking about. It controls a part of the UI. Now let's talk about the second one, which is structural directives. So it is actually what it says, structural. It adds, removes or repeats elements. So in simple terms, it changes the structure of the DOM. Some of the common examples we have ngIf. Next we have ng4. It's basically a for loop. And then we have ng-switch. The next we have attribute directives. Changes the appearance or behavior of existing elements. Some of the common examples we have ng-class or ng-style. So this is it. See you guys later. Peace out.